Moz Dreamy. Dream TV. Dream TV. You are now entering Dream TV.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Hey, what are you doing?
Identity crises. I feel like I've just been having an ongoing one for like my whole life.
Okay, yeah, I think that's just called being existential.
I've probably been in bed for too long.
Well, sometimes you just have to rest.
I had a dream.
Oh, okay, what happened?
It was the early 90s, and I was like 17 somehow. I had just moved out of my parents into this like rickety building where the first floor was a dance club, and my job was to keep changing the channel on this enormous jukebox that was on the top floor of this building. And this old guy just kept handing me wads of cash to run up and down the stairs of this place and change the music to whatever he said. He would be like, all right, now the people want top 50 R&B. And I would sprint up the stairs and change the channel, and I loved it. I was like so enthused.
Oh my God. Back at the juke joint.
I need that kind of fervor in my waking life.
Hey, that's why we're here. That's what we're here to do.
Thank God.
Yes. What do you think? Should we break the fourth wall?
Yeah, let's do it. After
Okay.
you.
She's Moz. I'm Dreamy. And welcome to Dream TV.
Hi, listeners. Hi, Dreamy.
Happy Moztober and happy birthday to our very own resident Queen Libra.
Thank you. It's Libra season. It's the harvest. I just had a birthday. I'm about to go on a little solo travel journey and then home to see you. So I'm excited.
Well, that's the best news I could ever hear to my ears. And you just have no idea. We're so excited to have you here. Yes, EP1, welcome, welcome. I'm wondering how Libra season's been for you because we have been crashing out a little bit, maybe along with the rest of the world.
We're out of eclipse season. Venus is in Libra right now. We've got a new moon in Libra. So we're really charged with that.
All good things.
Beautiful, harmonious, balancing Libra energy.
I'm going to try to soak it all in before Scorpio season.
Yeah. I'm excited for Scorpio season because I'm
I
a
know.
Scorpio moon. So it's kind of like
Well, yeah.
girl math is I get to celebrate my birthday for 2 months straight.
That's true. Well, I'll be celebrating your birthday with you. So.
And Scorpio season, I get to be unhinged villain a little bit. Vampire. Moztober to Nosferatu.
B2B. Double feature.
I can't wait to see you, but it's always good to see you here on camera too. You look incredible.
You're a literal angel. So.
Yeah. Bailey and I have known each other for what?
Over 15 years, I think. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. The way we met was kind of outlaw and kind of a psychedelic journey. We had a hiatus season for a few years there, and we've both taken somewhat unconventional paths in life.
That's true. I think from day one, you were just one of those people. We were just magnetized.
Yeah.
Like instant sisters. In
It was fated.
my getaway driver, you were like my everything from the beginning. Little fairy girl energy, ball of fire. We'll get into all the lore, but I feel lucky to have met you and then to still have you 15 years later and forever in every lifetime. Yeah, we had a little hiatus the last years, but it kind of made it really fun when our paths realigned because it was just like, well, A, it was like nothing ever happened, but B, it was just like getting to hear all of the years of stories that we got to catch up on.
I told you I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and she said, sometimes something dark is the beginning of a prophecy. And the best thing to do is just look it in the eyes. And I think that's something we both are really good at, is looking things in the eyes. And more often than not, I think we do it with grace.
We always, no matter what, are welcoming change, and we have a really good lens of self-reflection. And I think that it's allowed us to be kind of like interdependent and just have a trust and a respect that is just really special. Like there's nobody else that I would turn to. I'm so lucky that we have that. Yeah, we're coming out in the world. This is what we are meant to do.
I think we love celebrating each other, and we want to share each other with the world a little while discussing the mysteries of life, fringe topics, astrology, the surreal, the ethereal.
Whimsy.
Yeah, connecting psychological and spiritual, and connecting with community.
This is our dream world, you know?
Yeah.
It's our dream world.
If it doesn't exist in the world, you have to create it.
I feel like you and I both just kind of spark each other's fire and light because we have that inner child playfulness. There's a good duality, which is, I feel like you're always talking about duality and balance.
Yeah.
And naturally, like as a Libra, it's interesting to see the world through your lens or dive into some deeper topics, whatever it is. I always feel like I'm learning something from you or just kind of building on something, and it's always positive for me. So naturally, I want to share that and create even, more of a community.
Yeah, I'll probably be going off about Jungian psychology, and Bailey will keep me in check. She's a clown, so.
I'll say something out of pocket. Resident jester.
Yeah, and we'll see how many episodes it takes for one of us to get canceled, but it will probably be Bailey. So
I think we know it'll be me. I'll mind my manners since we're new here. We'll see.
Bailey is an Aries rising, right?
Aries rising, Aries moon, Aquarius sun.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much just like gassing myself up all the time. It's like the fire in the air. It's like creating this tornado of God complex, but also I'm detached and I hate myself sometimes. And then I'm like, no, there's a fiery passion, but my Aquarius can be so out there. It's an interesting mix. I mean,
you're a humanitarian.
Humanitarian, animal activist.
Yes, Bailey has.
I care.
Bailey has 6 dogs.
1 cat.
And she is a country girl.
I'm kind of a homesteader now. I hung up my midnight ballerina shoes after like a decade, and now I'm a homesteader.
I'm gonna write a song about you. That makes me think of the song that Billy Bob Thornton wrote for Angelina Jolie. Like, that's the tune I was thinking of. He goes, "Oh, Angelina.
Yeah, Angelina. Can you feel it?
Midnight ballerina." That's hot.
How does your song go? There is a song that someone wrote about you.
Oh yeah, it's a little more. What's the word?
There wouldn't be the first song that's been written about you. Let's just say that.
Let's just say that. We'll leave it at that. Actually, there should be. We'll debut those songs later. I've written songs in the past in my childhood, and then people have written songs about me, and we'll get into that another time.
Yeah, we're both poets as well. So we're really
mean-
multifaceted.
You're kind of a singer too.
Hey, throw it in.
I mean, no one's forgetting that voice.
And we do also want to, speaking of songs, shout out my friend Jake, who was so kind and creative to make our intro song for us. This is already a community effort, and yeah, we're grateful. We're loved by many.
It's true. We're lucky. We really are. We wouldn't be here without everyone that loves and supports us. And we just want to give back because we know that this is what the people want.
Now more than ever.
We need some spaces like this. We need community. We need levity. We need spaces.
Yes, we always say levity is the best medicine.
It is.
But yeah, since we are calling this Dream TV and we're talking about dreams today, I have a method of dream interpretation that I have been using for years now.
Yes.
That I learned from my yoga instructor when I was studying yoga in the jungle in Costa Rica. And her method is kind of Jungian. It uses word association. That's really easy. You don't need to learn anything new. You don't have to reference anything. You don't need the internet. All you need is details from your dream and your mind. So Bailey had an interesting dream recently, and she wrote down some of the details from it. So we're going to do a live word association dream interpretation here.
Yes.
Celebrate our first episode.
It's interesting. So, Cait, when we were talking about the dream interpretation and just going through some light notes, I saw on my phone, I forgot that I had this dream and woken up and started doing the method, but I only did the beginning of it. And so that's why we thought it would be fun. I haven't even gone back to it. I just saw it like earlier when we were talking. So we thought it'd be fun to do this.
She's wielding a huge Sharpie for those of you who can't see. It's the size of her head.
Literally. So basically the way it starts is, and she'll explain the rest of it, but how she told me to do this theory of interpretation is right when you wake up from your dream, just write down words that happened in the dream, however many you think of. I think I had written down 7.
As soon as you can get to a piece of paper or your notes app or whatever, just write down as many 1-word, 2-word details as you can remember from the dream. Anything that you can visualize, any like object that you saw, any people that were in the dream or setting or any detail. Or make a list of those. It's good to have at least, I would say 5 to 7, but you could have as many as 10, 15. So you're just going to make a list going straight down the details of your dream.
Okay, I'm almost done with my list.
Okay.
I'll share with the class.
Yeah, and then read off your list to us, and I will explain the next step.
Okay. Can you see? This is my list.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So we have horrible, make fun, insecure, dancing, big shoes, slip and fall, and body shame. So it sounds like it was a really fun dream.
How big were the shoes?
I do not recall this dream.
You don't remember it at all.
No, this was like, must have been some sort of, like, my dreams are always really weird and out there. Yeah. It was kind of like a weird dream mixed in with obviously like some anxiety or something.
And there's no real rules. I would normally not probably include descriptor like horrible, or insecure, I use more concrete objects or physical, tangible things that really doesn't matter. It's your dream, and that's what you
Yeah.
remember. So the next thing you're going to do is you can draw a line or you can just start a new column. You're going to just really quickly, without giving it much thought at all, go down the list and word by word, just read the word and then the next word you think of. The next thing that pops into your mind, you're going to write that down. I'm going to read them off. Horrible.
Wonderful.
Okay, write it.
Okay.
Make fun.
Jester.
She said jester.
Yeah.
Insecure.
Make believe.
Dancing.
Happy.
Fake shoes.
Fake feet. I don't know.
Slip and fall.
Scared. I don't know if I'm doing this right.
There's no wrong way to do it.
Okay. Okay.
Body shame.
I was going to say insecure, but that was kind of already a,
Well, there's no rules. It's just the
Okay.
next thing you think of.
yeah. I mean, that is the next thing. Okay. That's my next column.
Yeah. So then you're going to cross out that first column. You're going to disregard your dream and just not even, you can fold the paper or you can just cross it out. We're getting rid of the dream details and disregarding them. So then you're only looking at the second column.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then we're going to do the same thing again. And if you want, you can decide what kind of interpretation you want from the dream. So you can do emotional, intellectual, or spiritual. You don't really have to do that. I feel like mine always end up just being spiritual. But if you're feeling really emotional or something, or if you want to take emotion out of it and think about it just from like a psychological perspective, then maybe you can be thinking like intellectual. So you can have that in mind. Do you know what kind of interpretation you're looking for, Bailey?
I mean, I go between spiritual and intellectual, but maybe we'll do spiritual.
Okay.
Does that kind of change the way that the next part goes?
It's just something you're kind of having in your head as a channel for when you're doing the word association. Okay, from a spiritual perspective, what's the next thing I think of?
Okay.
But don't think too hard about it.
Yeah.
Because you still just want to do the next thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
It's just kind of the background in your brain. Okay, so we'll go down now the second column. Ready?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Magical.
Jester.
Levity.
Make believe.
Creation.
Ooh, that's a good one. Happy.
Playful.
Scared.
Ooh.
Scared.
Changing.
There you go. Yeah, don't overthink it. Insecure.
Fearful.
Okay, hold the list up for us. Okay, so we have magical, levity, creation, playful, changing, and oh, I forgot big feet.
Big balls.
Spiritual?
Yeah. You gotta have big balls.
Confidence.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like confidence.
Totally. So, I'm so sorry I forgot big feet.
It's okay. You know what that means.
Okay, hold up the list for us.
Okay.
So we have magical, levity, creation, playful, big balls, / confidence, changing, and fearful. So now that's your only list. You're getting rid of the second row and you're going to focus solely on that final list you just made. You're just going to stare at the list of words and meditate on it for a second and then just write stream of consciousness, whatever comes up without overthinking it. It's kind of a fun practice of opening up your mind and creative free writing, and it can be really interesting to see what comes from that.
Yeah. I mean, off the bat from this, like it's kind of made me remember the timing of the dream I had and why that anxiety was coming up. And so it's kind of a little bit of a full circle moment right now because that was right after we did our practice run. Yeah, it's I like that this is what I ended up with because I have some thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah,
So
and
you're
affirmation.
on the precipice of something and maybe having anxiety, but ultimately
A
channeling.
breakthrough.
Yeah. Feeling like you have big shoes to fill.
It's kind of like taking, I mean, and it's not always, this just happened to be an anxiety dream that was a little off the wall, but it's kind of nice that this theory that if you have something like that, you can take it and go through this method, and instead of going somewhere dark in your mind, like if I have an anxiety dream, my day is ruined. So being able to do this method and just taking control of whatever those thoughts and feelings or however your interpretation was, there's a lot of power in that. And honestly, I know you're the same way. I don't know how other people are. Dreams can be really powerful. So just to kind of have that method of going through, it's a nice practice.
I really like symbology because, and dreams are so personal. You can look something up online and ask, what does this mean? You can probably ask AI now, what did my dream mean? And it'll give you some kind of like probably general explanation. I've never tried that, but I'm sure people do it, using archetypes, universal characters or symbols that we all seem to recognize instinctively.
Right. Or like Native American animal symbolism.
Collectively. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool that we do have those symbols that everyone kind of universally recognizes because it's something that we share, but at the same time, no one ever sees things exactly the same way because we all have different experiences and desires and inclinations that we're projecting onto our reality, whether we're awake or asleep. So I think the interpretation should be personal too, because it really depends what the association is in your mind. So dreams are like art to me. In that way, you'll have a perspective that's truly yours, truly one of a kind.
I love that. I love your mind. I love your way of thinking.
What's your favorite dream that you've ever had?
It depends on the category.
I mean,
Okay, well, honestly, okay, I'll tell you the honest truth of it, but then I have a side note.
Okay.
So the honest truth of it was obviously like Harris Dickinson, Nicholas Hoult, and Jacob Elordi all in one room with me. However, the side note is there's been some cringe stuff happening in like culture with Jacob Elordi, and it's kind of like it's not doing the dream justice.
When she says cringe stuff happening, she's just talking about him having a beard right now. She doesn't agree with his choice to have facial hair.
No, that's it. That's simply it. But it's kind of a big deal to me.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I love him. Like Frankenstein, whatever. He can come back in my dream anytime, just like not with the beard. Keep the beard out of here. It's got
Wait,
no
so
place.
that was your side note?
Yes, just to be clear. I had my first encounter that I can remember with a celebrity in my dream.
Entity.
A celebrity entity. I was laying on my back in a pool, peaceful, and all of a sudden floating over me, like not like levitating, but just somehow floating on the water in the pool over me, came Channing
Keep saying
Tatum.
that because I assumed levitating, actually.
Yeah, entity. Like, I mean, I could see it. Channing, he was in the pool somehow, but just like there was like a light around him from the sun, and he just came over me and just kissed my forehead. and kept going.
And then let you float off.
Yeah, he did. That was honestly, I probably prefer that to a sex dream. So
Just a little gentle support.
it sounds kind, you know.
Yeah.
Those would be some favorite dreams in that sense. I have a lot of very cartoony dreams that I can remember vividly. And I know they say that your memory changes over time, but even since I was little, I have these like really crazy picturesque dreams that some of them were recurring and some of them were just weird one-offs, but I have a photographic memory
Yeah.
and I feel lucky for that. I'll go back and write all of that down at some point, and we will look at the symbolism of stuff too, or I'll do interpretations of like my childhood dreams that I remember.
I won't be doing that.
Okay,
I
well,
was having sleep paralysis, and like my dreams were like movies of like villages burning. No, it was so bad.
wait, I
I
had a
had
sleep paralysis demon, but I
nightmares.
didn't have that.
People being chased and murdered.
Well,
Really,
yeah.
really hellish.
I had some of
That
those
was
too.
when I was a teenager, but I had sleep paralysis when I was like 11.
Yeah, same. We have that in common. And
And
I
I
did have
remember
the
it.
recurring scary dreams too. Yeah, and remembering what it was is actually scaring me now to think about my dreams because it was like a faceless shadow man, and he would show up. And never mind, I'm getting chills. I have to stop.
Memory can be a burden. You were saying though, they say our memory can changes over time. It made me think of how I was reading something about quantum physics where they were um, discussing the theory that because time is not linear and everything is just happening all at once, past, present, and future, always happening, they think that your current reality and your thoughts and choices in your current reality can actually change your past.
Yeah.
And it made me think about how often our parents don't remember things the way we remember them. And there's a tendency to kind of resent them for that. But maybe that's really, I mean, it must just be really how they remember it. Maybe because their experiences and their thoughts and desires and intentions.
So
Here's like the past has been altered and like it didn't happen the way that you think it did.
here is something that's interesting. Netflix, during COVID, they did that series. I forget what it was called. They did a study on how your memory changes over time. And they did it over years with people, having a certain memory and then having them retell the memory over a certain amount of years. The story completely changed. And they swore that the memory stayed the same and was crystal clear to them. So it's kind of like how your cells regenerate and you're a completely different person. The same thing happens with your memory. It's different. It changes a little every time.
Yeah.
Like,
So
just to tie it back to quantum physics.
we should never identify too strongly with our past because who really knows what the hell happened, you know?
I mean, I think that's what makes us interesting people is that we change so much every year. Like I'm a different person every year of my life. Physically, like
Okay.
that's true.
I'm really confused.
You're
all the
like, babe, we're talking existential identity crisis.
I'll be different tomorrow.
And we refer to it as the Ferris wheel.
Yeah. I
'Cause,
mean,
like,
I'm the same. We're the same people at our core, but
we just keep getting better. So
yeah,
you're welcome, you guys.
we're the best
You're-
versions of ourselves now. So, and we've gotten pretty good at dissociating from
What
past
doesn't serve us?
unfortunate events from the past.
We've taken the wisdom and the knowledge.
We transmute the
We've
energy.
used it to help others and each other. We've transformed it.
Transmute.
Transmute. Are you changing your channel?
Transmute.
Oh, okay. Well, this has been fun. Thank you guys.
He's leaving.
So, Cait, time to wrap it up.
Let us know if you write down the details of your dream and try a dream interpretation, because it's really fun and interesting, I think, about your dreams or
Yeah.
anything else.
Comment. I'll be in the comments. So let us know.
Yeah, Bailey is comment queen.
I have things to say. But yeah, we really want to hear from you. Use Cait's method. She's given us something to think about.
Thank you for joining us. This was kind of just an introductory episode. We definitely want to have guests on and ask them about the mysteries of life, and we're excited to see what it evolves into.
I can't wait. I know we have a lot more to share, and this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg. We're entering the void. We're entering the unknown. Anything is possible. And I love you, Cait, and I love you guys too. I love you guys.
Love you so much. Thank you,
Okay.
Thank you, Barry. And we'll
Thank
see you
you.
next time.
We'll see you next time.
Life is but a dream.